welcome back to the channel. Myself Sharad Chandra. In today's video, we are going to break down one of the concept in ServiceNow Business Rule, which holds the objects called current and previous. Okay, let's begin the video, and you will see what is the difference majorly between the current and previous objects in the business rules majorly. Regarding this current and previous objects in business rule, the current object meant for the new values, like we can edit the values of the current object and it represents the updated record values. And for example, you can mention like current dot state. If you go towards the previous object values, the previous object value is nothing but called as the old values of the column or the field, and which automatically read only and represents the old record value. And we can mention like previous dot the column name. Here example previous dot state. Regarding the summary of this current and previous objects are current represents the new record values which can be editable, and previous objects represents the old record values we can't edit, it is only read only format. And by using these current and previous objects together, we can enable tracking, the comparisons and the business logic execution. Let's move on to PDA and I'll show you how it be executed regarding this current and previous objects in business with a simple example. Let's open the PDA and you can see like the new UI has been implemented to the personal developer instance. If you are not gone through this, first go through these things like the UI has been changed little bit regarding this manage my instance options, everything. We have option called start building here. Click on the start building button. And regarding this example, we'll cover an after business rule here. Just click on filter navigator. Just type business rules. Under system definition, we have the business rules. Click on new button to create a new business rule. And for this example, I'm executing this current and previous objects for incident table. Okay. Just type the name of the business rule here. Current and previous demo. Objects demo. And table, I select the table called as incident here. Just type incident and just click on advanced, which enables the advanced options in the business rule record. When to run, I select something called as after updation of the record, I need to execute this business rule on the incident table. Okay, after updating the record on the incident table, this business rule will execute. Let's go for actions. We can mention directly here. I just go for advanced for easy comparison. Just click on this toggle button to expand the coding format, and I'll start the script here. I'll use some server-side script here because the business rule goes towards the server-side script. gs dot add info message in the brackets. I just mentioned something called as current dot sysid. It will show in the info message regarding the current sysid of the record. Okay. Then gs dot add info message. In that I mentioned something called as previous dot short description. Okay. It displays the previous value of the short description field, and gs dot add info message. In that I just mentioned something called as current dot short description. Okay, you'll see in the first info message it displays the sysid. In the second one it displays the previous short description, and it displays in the third with current short description. Let's see how it works. I'll toggle again. Just click on save. After saving this business rule, we need to open an incident record. Let's see. Click on filter navigator. Let's open the incident record. Incident dot do. If you see the business rule, I just mentioned something called as when to run after updating the record. Okay. And I just mentioned some values here. Short description is, I'll just mention something called as demo for 2024. Okay, it's called the previous one. This I'm mentioning as previous year for easy identification. Okay, then click on save. Like right now the record is saved, and I just do some changes regarding this channel called as email. And if I click on save this record, and you will see the two messages here, the sys id of this record along with the previous short description. Okay, if I change a short description here, for example, demo for 2025, like I just mentioned something called as latest here. The previous was this one, like the demo for 2024 is the previous one, demo for 2025 is the latest one. Okay, let's again save this record, and you'll see three things here, like the current sys id of this record, and short description which was previous, like the previous object grabbed this short description and displaying as an info message, and the current object is like grabbing this short description of the current record and displaying as an info message. Like by this example, we'll come to know that what these meant for regarding this previous object along with current object. Okay, I hope everyone got this idea. Thanks for your time. Jai Hind.